Hello, welcome to PlayStation Vita Manchester. You're watching TheGamesMonster.
Alright, big thanks to the guy who did that for me, and I did visit PlayStation Vita store in Manchester. Really exciting stuff. Got first hands with the PS Vita. This is the downstairs of the store. There was quite a few games down here like MotorStorm, Wipeout and stuff like that. And the upstairs featured FIFA, Uncharted, Little Big Planet and some more other games. I want to look at the system first, and the analog stick is different from the original PSP and is more like on a PlayStation 3. That X, square, circle and triangle buttons are really small. You can see my thumb to them there. They are really nice to press though, they feel really good. The L button is just like original PSP. I'm going to look at a bit of the touchscreen. The touchscreen is really reactive. It reminds me of the iPhone. You can see all the games there. The games come up as like app based. I think it's more app based. And I was a little bit naughty and went into the settings of the PlayStation Vita to give you a bit. As you can see there as well, update by connecting to PS3 system. I don't know if that's a new feature or not, because I wasn't really up on new things for the original PSP because I stopped playing it, but that's new as far as I'm concerned. And you've got add-on data, so I'm guessing this is all DLC stuff like that. These are all the games that are currently on this PS Vita which I was playing. And I think if you click on everybody's golf, there's no DLC for that, so, and there's no saved data. So sound and display, you got the brightness. Probably should have kept it down for the recording of this video, but never mind. The place is only open for a week, and it finishes on this coming Wednesday. So if you are in Manchester and want to check it out, then it's open tomorrow and Wednesday of posting this video, which is Monday night. You have a look at the system here. It's system information. System software 1.51 obviously, and memory card capacity 14 gig and 6,000 megabytes is free. So 6 gigs free, I think. And auto start settings. So there's a lot of different settings you play around with, and I'm sure there's more settings that you'll be able to play around with when it eventually gets released over here in the UK. I tried to go on Google Maps as well, but you needed Wi-Fi, and I think you need to sign in on PSN. I'm not sure, but a lot of things on this system require you to sign into PSN, which is not surprising. But the touchscreen is really responsive, and you can see the games come up as like apps there as well. And start content manager, and content manager would obviously be just connect your PS3 or your PC to the system, and it would work from there. But I think it's really exciting stuff. The graphics on it are just amazing. I can't tell you enough of how clear the picture actually is. This camera gives it no justice whatsoever, and it's really exciting stuff. Another thing that I found was when you slide upwards to the top, you can go on trophies, but when you click trophies, it's start. So, and even when settings as well, when you go into settings, obviously I've got no trophies, but when you go into the settings, it's start the settings. So everything is application based, I think. And this is another application that I was mooching about on, which was Near. And the whole idea of this application is so you can find out what people around you are playing, which I thought was a bit creepy, but at the same time a bit useful. But onto games now, and this is Reality Fighters, which I have to say I was really impressed with. The game works with the camera on the PSV, sorry. Getting used to saying the new. And there's an example of it working with the camera. You can see that square thing in the bottom, and then He'll come along, move it upwards. The fighters move up with the cards, and you can turn it. The fighters will move. You can bend it, and the fighters will fight on an angle. And it's just really, really exciting stuff. Really good stuff. I can imagine this being played with like Street Fighter or Tekken. I think that'd be really good. And you move the camera to follow the fighters. Like, the camera doesn't automatically move. You have to move the PSV system. Can't get used to saying PSV, but you have to move the PSV system to follow the fighters instead of the screen just doing it for you, which I think is really, really nice and an absolutely lovely idea. The technology that you can play with that is really, really exciting. So on some more gameplay, and we've got Uncharted, which I have to say is so impressive. I was so impressed by this. There's some of the touchscreen on it. You have the option of whether you can touchscreen or not, but there's some cutscenes where you just play along with the cutscene touchscreen in it, which I think is a really nice touch to the game. And obviously you've got the back pad to climb up the ladder with. But the analog stick, the only thing I found about the analog stick, which I was a bit disappointed in, to be honest, because I've heard all this thing about the first person shooters, Modern Warfare 3 coming out for it, which wasn't there. So I couldn't have a go on that. There's only certain games you can have a go on. You can see there you have to balance with changing the PSV, same PSP again. But you can't click inwards with the analog. The analog stick is not a button, it's just a joystick, if that makes sense. So you can't click in and push up to run like you would on a normal first person shooter. It's just push up, there's no click in, which I was a bit disappointed with. But I guess you can't complain yet, because it is portable and they have added a second analog stick on, which will be really exciting to play with, and was really comfortable, I have to say. But there's not much grip on the analog sticks either, but these are only minor things that they'll probably bring out stuff for. You can buy grip for the PS3 ones, can't you? So, and there's some touchscreen climbing as well. There's a guy who was showing, one of the staff members was showing my friend all the new features on FIFA, where the back touchscreen back pad, or whatever you want to call it, is the goal, and you tap where you want to shoot in the goal. So, my friend was Liverpool, I'm an Everton supporter, so. But the place is really exciting, and if you want to go down there, I would say go down there before it goes. Last chance is Wednesday, and they were actually doing a FIFA tournament for £2,000 tonight, which I've missed. But that was PlayStation Vita store in Manchester, UK, and thanks for watching The Games Monster.